G'day cocktail lovers, I hope you've been keeping well. I hope you're ready for another cocktail. This one is a bit of a niche cocktail. This is one not for everyone, I'll tell you ahead of time. Although I'm going to try and do a version of it that might be more palatable. Among the many cocktail channels I watch on YouTube to get ideas, I was watching Nick at Cocktail Chemistry, and he was doing a whole series of equal parts cocktails. Basically starting with the last word and all these riffs on it, paper plane, etc. And there's a really weird one that's called the industry sour, and it's about what people in the industry drink. Basically, I don't know what's wrong with bartenders, but they have this thing where they drink weird shit that the general populace is not so keen on. And I've been told, let's see, in case anyone was not sure, I'm not a bartender, actually never have been. I've never worked in a bar. I am just the home enthusiast. So I've been told by local bartenders, when they get together after shifts, they'll do shots of Fernet Branca, which is a very sort of divisive drink. It's an Amaro that has a very strong menthol flavour. I like it in little amounts, but you get people in the industry who will drink it in large amounts. And the industry sour is an four equal parts cocktail, and the boozy parts are Fernet Branca and Green Chartreuse, which these are things that divide people. And inadvertently, this is now the second cocktail I've made this week that has both Fernet Branca and Green Chartreuse in it. Didn't really plan it, it's just how things worked out. But I also thought I'm going to make this, and I'm going to make a milk clarified version. So this is like Milk Punch Wednesday. I would have done on Monday because that's more catchy, but Monday was Bourbon Day, and I just want to do it. So I'm going to make this. So as I said, it's equal parts. So let's just start. Fernet Branca, and so this is 22.5 mils of each part, to 3/4 of an ounce. If you're feeling generous to yourself, do an ounce of each, but it's equal parts. In most recipes, it will be 3/4 of an ounce. So starting with the Fernet Branca, 3/4 of an ounce, 22.5 mils. Next up, we have the Green Chartreuse with its many herbs and 55% alcohol, not to be trifled with, and we are doing equal parts. So once more, 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 mils of Green Chartreuse. To try and calm down those two rather wild elements, we do also have some sugar syrup, equal parts once more, 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 mils of sugar syrup. And there's also lime juice, fresh if you can get it. Here's some I squeezed earlier, 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 mils of lime juice. This is a shaken cocktail, so we add ice to the glass, put our shaker together, bang it in hard, and shake that for about 10 seconds. Now we strain that into a chilled glass. I'm using a Nick and Nora, and in it goes. And besides the potential confronting taste, it's not a great color. It's this weird orangey brown, but can we make it more interesting by milk clarifying it? Now, if you've never seen any of my milk clarified cocktails before, what it is you make the cocktail and then you add it to milk. It's very important. I'll give you the top tips for milk clarifying a cocktail. You add the cocktail to the milk. What you need for milk clarification to work, you need acid and you need fat. So it doesn't have to be cow's milk. It can be any sort of milk or creamy type product that has sufficient fat content. And the cocktail you add to it needs some acidity. If it has a citrus in it, that makes it easy. So what we want is 4 parts of your original drink, your cocktail, to 1 part milk. And because it's a bit of a palaver to go through, it takes time to do a milk clarified one, I made enough to make 2 drinks. So for the cocktail, I added it to 2 ounces of milk. You'll see almost straight away it starts to curdle, and it boggles the mind a bit, but it goes an even worse color. You leave that for between 10 minutes and half an hour, and the curds have solidly formed, and then you just want to pour them into a filter. Now, although we're using a paper coffee filter, somewhat counterintuitively, the paper filter isn't doing the hard work. the curds from the milk are doing the hard part of the work. So the first bit that pours through will actually be a little bit cloudy because the curds haven't fully settled to the bottom of the filter paper. So you need to let it run through for a while and then pour that first bit back through, and that way you get a much clearer end product. And here is the difference. This is the industry sour in its standard form, as I said, with that not completely appealing brown, orange, opaque, cloudy sort of drink. But when you clarify it, you get this brilliant, clear, yellow drink. So visually very different, but let's go taste comparison. So the industry sour, wow. Okay, see, I don't mind Fernet Branca. A lot of people have a problem with it. If you don't like Fernet Branca or Green Chartreuse, you are not going to like this because they're very strong flavours. But I quite like it. It's a little bit challenging. Like I said, you've got this menthol, you've got really strong herbal flavours. The sugar syrup and the lime juice are taming it down a bit for you, but a little bit of a challenging drink. So the milk clarified version looks very different, but in terms of taste, oh, this is a totally different drink. This is absolutely a totally different drink. Those interesting menthol notes from the Fernet Branca are coming through. This tastes like a lolly, like candy. Slightly menthol flavored candy, so maybe it's a cough drop. But it's sweet because certainly the chartreuse, while being very herbal, also does have a reasonable sugar content, and it does have the sugar syrup in here as well. But this, I thought it would work. I thought, okay, this is a very strongly flavored drink, the industry sour, and the milk clarification process does three key things. One, it tends to filter out all of the color of the drink. So we go from this opaque brown orange drink to a very clear, bright yellow drink. Second, the milk separates into curds and whey. So the whey is actually added to the drink, and that's slightly thicker. So it gives this slightly more viscous consistency, an interesting mouthfeel, as people like to say. And the third thing it does is I should say the opposite. It softens the flavors of a drink. So where milk clarification comes into its own is where the original drink has maybe harsher or more extreme flavors, because the milk clarification calms it right down. So the underlying flavors are still there, but they're softened and it's much easier to drink. So something like the industry sour, which has very aggressive flavors in it, really lends itself to milk clarification. It becomes something totally new. And I never get bored with milk clarification, though in theory I know what it's going to do every time. It's going to take this dark, opaque drink and make it lighter and clear, and it's going to take harsh flavors and soften them. But it's always an adventure. Like I say, when someone says, is it worth milk clarifying a particular drink? I say, well, milk clarification is always interesting. It isn't always better, but it's always interesting. And so the people who like industry sours, basically hard as nail bartenders who want to drink really fierce drinks all the time, they might think the milk clarified industry sour is a bit of a wimp out. But for people who aren't quite so seasoned in drinking, a milk clarified industry sour is a great drink. I really like this. Like for me, if I was going to do my ratings out of 10 in industry sour, I honestly like it. It's probably between a 7 and an 8. I wouldn't rush to get it again, but it's an interesting and complex drink. And if someone gave me one I wouldn't be angry at them. But the milk clarified version, it's like lighter and sweeter and still has these interesting flavors. I'd rate this an 8.5. This I really enjoy this. So yeah, if someone's conned you into buying Fernet Branca and you found you can't drink it and it doesn't work in any drinks for you because it's too extreme a flavor, milk clarification could be the answer. It works for me. It makes you still get the interesting elements of Fernet Branca, but it's not as savage a flavor. So that's my recommendation. If you want a really challenging drink, do an industry sour. If you're finding that you have some Fernet and it's too much for you, do some milk clarification because it's still an interesting, flavorful drink, but it's a bit less fierce. So, wow, I suddenly have myself with these two drinks. Double fisting for the win! I'm gonna go off and drink these. So, forget about me because I'm gonna be under a table sometime soon. I hope you look after yourself, look after the people around you. Look, until I see you again, cheers.